Thomas, where's your snowplow?
I can't find it. If it snows, I'll just have to go out without it.
Thomas, as you don't have your snowplow, you will have to wait in the shed.
Thomas wasn't happy at all.
I am very good at finding things.
Thomas watched as Emily was coupled up to Annie and Clarabelle.
See you later, Thomas.
Bye, Thomas.
Hope your snowplow turns up soon.
If I get my snowplow, the Fat Controller will let me pull Annie and Clarabelle.
But none of the sidings had been cleared. They were all covered in snow. They all looked the same.
Do you think you'll find it?
Of course. I'm Emily. I'm very good at finding things.
Maybe I don't need my snowplow.
Thomas puffed as hard as he could, but the snow was getting thicker and thicker. And soon, Thomas was well and truly stuck.
No one will ever find me here. Emily!
Hello, Thomas.
I'm so pleased to see you.
We went to look for you in the shed, but you weren't there.
You were told not to go out without your snowplow.
I'm sorry, sir. Now I can't find it anywhere.
That's why we've been looking for you. We found your snowplow buried in the snow.
Thank you, Emily.
But before that, I've got something to show you. Follow me.
And soon, they arrived at the field where the children were playing.
Wow! Look at all those snowmen.
Emily is a gleaming green engine.
Emily!
Hello, Thomas.
I'm so pleased to see you.
We found your snowplow buried in the snow.
Thank you, Emily.
Hello, logging locos.
Hello, Emily.
The logging locos were playing a favourite game, warbling whistle.
How do you whistle like that?
You chuff out your cheeks and you scrunch up your eyes, then you huff and you puff and the twitters will rise.
The children cheered and clapped. Emily laughed so hard, her whistle warbled, and she twittered and tweeted.
Hooray for Emily! Hooray,
Emily likes to do the best and be the best at all times and in all places.
I have to slow her down! Don't worry, Caitlin! I've got you!
Oh, Emily, you're my hero. You were amazing today, Emily. What a brave engine you are. I'm so lucky to have a friend like you.
And I'm lucky to have a friend like you, too.
Hurry, please. I have a lot to do. We must hurry to Farmer Trotter's farm with the apples for his pigs. Here are your apples, Farmer Trotter.
Thank you, Thomas. You're just in time and really useful.
Your cheeks are as red as me paintwork, me hearty.
I've been pushing and pulling heavy trucks all morning, and I still have a lot of jobs to do.
Shiver me timbers, me hearties. I remember a story about a fat controller when he was just a young man.
Tell us, Salty.
Sir Topham Hatt would visit all of the stations on the railway, always in his favourite carriage, the oldest carriage on Sodor. 'Tis a pity nobody has seen that carriage for years.
It's the old carriage, just like Salty said.
The Fat Controller couldn't believe his eyes.
Oh, my! I remember this. Thank you, Thomas. I can see you've both had a really useful day.
One morning, Thomas puffed to Farmer McColl's farm pulling flatbeds of straw. As Thomas puffed closer, he could see the sky was filled with crows.
So how can I stop the crows from eating my seeds?
With a flap and a squawk, the crows flew away.
Please, Farmer McColl, I can watch your field tonight.
He hooted and tooted all night long to scare away the crows.
Well done, Thomas. You have been a really useful scarecrow. Now go and get some sleep, Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Henry has lived on the island of Sodor for many years. He is a big, strong green engine, and really useful too.
Good morning, Thomas. The Fat Controller has a special for me.
Hooray for Henry!
Henry is a happy engine. He smiles all the while he has his special coal.
But he's also a bit of a worrier.
I don't want him to think I'm a silly steamy that needs special coal. Oh, me. Oh, my. Oh, dear.
You use special coal. That's what makes you a very special engine.
Yes, I am Mr. Special Steam, and I'm very proud of it.
As Henry should be.
One day, Henry and Hero went to fill up their tenders with coal.
Nearly done, Henry.
I hope there's enough coal left for me. We've got lots of heavy trucks to pick up.
Then, as Hero and Henry puffed up Gordon's hill, there was a very strange noise. But it wasn't Henry that stopped puffing. It was Hero.
Hero, why have you stopped?
My firebox is blocked. I've broken down.
Don't worry, Hero. You taught me to keep on puffing.
Henry puffed as hard as he could. And slowly they started to move up the hill. Henry was pushing all the flatbeds.
I couldn't have done it without Henry. He kept puffing even after I broke down.
So let's be really useful and get puffing again.
Into the buffers at the end of the track. The barrels of jam flew into the air. The Fat Controller was very cross.
At last, the supplies for the cafeteria.
The men worked to unload bread and butter and cheese.
Let's not forget the milk. Oh, no! My trousers!
I'm so sorry, sir. I don't know what happened.
I hope you will be more careful on your next job, Hero. And it looks like my next job will be to get my trousers cleaned.
When the Fat Controller told Salty he had a new job for him, it made him very happy indeed.
Don't take me away from the sea owl!
The oil was making his wheels slide on the tracks.
Not again!
And splattered all over the Fat Controller. He was very cross indeed.
You have caused confusion and delay, and terrible trouble to my trousers. And I want you to go to...
Yes, Captain. I know, sir. We must go back to work at the quarry again.
I'm not sending anyone away, Salty.
Oh! Yes, Captain.
You have been very silly today, but you're still a really useful engine.
Toby is a wise wooden steam tram. He is also very cheerful, very friendly, and always wants to help his friends.
He works with his faithful coach Henrietta, taking workers to and from the Farquhar Quarry. Cheerful Toby may be old, but he's still really useful.
Really? But I'm just a little steam tram.
You're not just a little steam tram, Toby. You're the number 7 brown tram engine. There's nothing you can't do.
I've already told him that.
Toby beamed from buffer to buffer.
Hello, James. The Fat Controller has asked me to be a rescue engine with you.
James gasped.
Why?
You might need my help.
James shuddered and juddered.
I will not need your help. Thank you, Toby. Rescue engine to the ready!
James roared and raced down the track. He hit Gordon's buffer with a biff and a bash and a terrible smash. Gordon the Grand had toppled off the track into the muddy fen, and James the rescue engine had splished and sploshed into the mud after him.
Oh, the indignity.
Oh, my paintwork.
Toby chuffed over carefully.
Excuse me, can I help, James?
Yes, Toby. I need your help.
I hear you two have been busy.
Yes, sir! Thank you for sending Toby to help me, sir. He is the best rescue tram on the whole of Sodor.
Special job for you. I need to be repainted. I was thinking maybe lightning bolts and racing stripes and, surprise me.
Thomas?
Surprise. Maybe you could send an engine painted with an exciting design.
And I've just been handed a piece of very exciting news. The winner of the best decorated engine from India.
Reggie! Honestly, that should have been me.
Poor Ashima! Why weren't you in the parade?
I'm competing in the shunting challenge, Emily. Just because we're well painted doesn't mean we can't do anything else.
Charlie, the playful purple engine, is always laughing and joking with whoever is there to listen.
Hey, Salty! Why are pirates called pirates?
I don't know, Charlie.
Because they are!
Oh, good one, Charlie.
Isn't it silly? Harold, please help. There's an emergency.
Then you've come to the right place.
At the Sodor Search and Rescue Centre, Harold was happy to help.
Are you ready, Harold?
Ready for rescue, old chap!
It was a busy day on the Island of Sodor. All the engines huffed and puffed busily.
Ha ha ha, hee hee hee, a very special job for me.
The Fat Controller has a special for me.
Lucky you, Thomas.
Thomas puffed with pride, and Thomas steamed swiftly away.
Can't stop now. So much to do.
At Brendam Docks, Thomas picked up a flatbed of tools for the steamworks.
Thank you, Cranky. Have to go.
At the steamworks, Thomas delivered the tools.
Thank you, Victor. What a day.
And he is always ready to do more, to be the most really useful engine he can.
I hope the Fat Controller will ask me to show the very important visitors round the island. They're at the docks, sir. I'll puff to get them.
The express slithered slowly along the tracks.
Isn't it too heavy for you, Thomas?
Heavy? No, this is easy for me.
Thomas was happy to help Toby. Together they pushed and pulled Rocky to the fenland.
Thomas hurried up to the quarry as fast as he could.
Just in time.
You're welcome, Mavis.
Then he hurried back from the quarry.
Please, Farmer McCall, I can watch your field tonight.
He hooted and tooted all night long to scare away the crows.
Well done, Thomas. You have been a really useful scarecrow. Now go and get some sleep, Thomas.
Yes, sir.
What does an engine have to do to get some coaches around here?
Here you go, James.
Yes, very shiny. Just the way I like them.
James is a mixed traffic engine. This means that he is equally good at pulling coaches and pulling goods trains. Some engines enjoy pulling goods trains, but not James. He only likes pulling coaches and wishes that was the kind of work he did all the time.
Ta-da! Here's
James! I have had nothing but complaints about you all day.
I'm sorry I was so grumpy earlier, sir. I really would like a job today. I want to be useful.
The sooner I get these trucks to Vickerstown, the sooner I can get back to pulling coaches. I know what I'm doing. I go this fast all the time. Don't you worry. I'll be collecting quite a few more trucks before I leave. Just you wait and see.
James! Just how many trucks are you taking?
Pulling trucks may not be his favorite job, and James knows that he can't always do the jobs he likes best. But so long as the sun is shining, he is a very splendid-looking, bright red engine indeed.
On the Island of Sodor, all the engines were busy, hooting and tooting, pushing and pulling, to make sure everything was ready on time.
You all have jobs to do. Puff proudly and huff your hardest. and don't delay.
Hello. Aren't you Thomas's coaches?
Yes, we are. Or at least we were.
He cancelled our train and left us here on this siding.
But where was he off to in such a terrible hurry?
We don't know.
Ashima had taken Annie and Clarabelle back to Thomas's branch line. She was doing the job that Thomas was meant to be doing.
Ashima! Thomas! I'm sorry, but I had something I needed to do.
Come on, Ashima. Let's get going.
Thanks.
No need to be thanking me, Thomas. Well, we're here. So, good luck, everybody. And may the best engines win.
Honestly, that should have been me.
Poor Ashima. Why weren't you in the parade?
I'm competing in the shunting challenge, Emily. Just because we're well painted doesn't mean we can't do anything else.
Ashima, the tank engine from India, for completing the challenge in the fastest time.
Congratulations to you too.
You didn't think I'd leave without saying goodbye, did you?
A pleasure. My name's Harvey.
I'm a crane engine.
If there's heavy cargo that needs lifting, Harvey is just the engine for the job.
I'm not just a crane. I'm an engine too. Ooh. I did it!
Harvey, you have proven that even a crane engine can help pull cargo.
Oh, thank you, sir.
The Fat Controller raced into the docks in Winston.
His inspection car.
He scrunched to a stop.
Winston is new to Sodor. I would like you to take Winston on your jobs today.
Winston, where are you?
I'm sorry, Thomas. I was looking for...
Looking for things is not being really useful.
But, Thomas, I think I found something that will make the Fat Controller very happy.
Thank you, Winston. I can see you've both had a really useful day.
There are many steam engines in China, but none are as beautiful and majestic as Yongbao. He is the pride of the Chinese railway. But a long time ago, Yongbao wasn't painted red. And he wasn't decorated. He was just another engine working in the yard. As Yongbao leapt forward to the rescue. Slowly but surely, he pulled the train back to safety. That's how Yongbao became the most decorated engine in all of China.
Yongbao, he's so brave. He's here to save the day. He'll help out anyhow. Come on, Yongbao.
You've been there for half an hour with your trucks coupled up. Keep yourself busy.
Ha! No truer word, Percy. Keep busy. Ha ha!
OK then, I'll keep busy.
Now then, Percy, I would like you to take this gift from me to the Duchess of Boxford.
No problem, sir.
Then, Percy was sent to the Earl's estate to take some very important trucks to the docks. They were loaded with valuable sculptures and paintings for an exhibition.
Keeping busy, never thinking isn't easy. Move some more trucks down the line. Who needs thinking? I feel fine.
Percy realized he just had to work hard and believe that he could be a really useful engine.
All the engines on the Island of Sodor have different jobs. Whiff is the rubbish engine. He likes to collect all the rubbish on Sodor.
Whiff, there are trucks of rubbish blocking the tracks. You are to collect them all.
He was fast. He was strong. And he was very loud.
Daisy, the diesel rail car, thinks of herself as thoroughly modern and bang up to date. And being a rail car, Daisy can carry passengers without having to pull any coaches at all. Daisy doesn't like pulling trucks. She likes to do just what work she chooses. And no more. Oliver and Toad used to work on the Great Western Railway.
And then there was that night of my daring escape from the scrapyard. What an adventure that was! Unbelievable!
Oh no, Mr. Oliver, I was there too, remember? But I've heard this story before.
Never before has a Great Western engine had such a narrow escape. I weren't scared, though.
When Gator first came to Sodor, he gave Percy a real fright.
Oh, hello.
That be no monster, Percy. That be an engine.
Hello, Percy.
But once Percy got to know him, the two engines quickly became friends. The Fat Controller was surprised to see Ryan pulling passenger coaches.
Ryan? What are you doing here?
Just helping out, sir.
Well, Ryan. What? No. You are making yourself really useful. But I was rather hoping to see Daisy.
I could tell her that for you, sir.
Thank you, Ryan. As you can see, I'm a very busy man. No! Oh, dear.
Good morning, sir.
Good, Thomas. Good. I'm hotter than a baked potato in the middle of the desert.
And that's why I'm here.
Mother?
Thank you. To give you something that will help you to stay cool. Close your eyes.
Oh, is it an ice cream? Oh, I would love an ice cream.
Thank you.
A nice, cold, ice cold.
You do want to stay cool, don't you, Topham?
It makes me look as if I'm going on safari.
You never know when you might spot a herd of elephants.
Oh, the indignity. That's my line.
There you are, Toby. You must hurry. All these workmen will be late for work.
I'll get them to the quarry on time, sir. You'll see.
Toby is never happier than when pulling his faithful coach, Henrietta.
You're the number 7 brown tram engine. There's nothing you can't do.
You're right, Henrietta.
Puff along with me, Toby. I need your help.
James and Toby were fine rescue engines. They shunted and pulled Charlie to the water tower. They brought diesel oil to Mavis when she had run out. And they pushed Percy to the steamworks when his traction rods rattled. At last, James and Toby clickety-clack into the Sodor Search and Rescue Centre.
We're very busy engines. Stand back, watch out, make way.
Toby, your special is to look after our new friend. I know you will do your job well.
Toby jingled with joy. Toby and Bash puffed to Knapford Station. Toby had to pick up the children and take them to Bluffs Cove.
Thank you, Toby.
Toby and Bash picked up heavy trucks of slate. Toby biffed and bashed till the sun went down. Toby and Bash were tired.
Trembling tracks. We have worked hard. I need a rest. I know just where to chuff to.
Toby led Bash to Arlesdale End.
Just the place to rest your aching axles.
Gordon is a grand engine.
Big engines like me don't fetch their own coaches. I pull the express, the most important passenger train on the island of Sodor. Express coming through! I'm very reliable and exceedingly fast. Clickety-clack! Engine off the tracks! No time to waste! Have to make haste!
Bell was a big blue engine with a big brass bell. Bell fought fires with a whoosh of water. Everyone liked Bell. She was big and bustling and bright as her buffers.
I'm sure we'd be good friends.
Belle has had water cannons fitted to her boiler for firefighting.
See? I can reach that tall tree on the slope.
Very impressive.
Sydney is a very helpful engine.
Here you go. This is a very special job, Sydney. I want you to collect the wheels and take them to the steamworks.
Hey, a very special job for me. All the way to Brandon Docks to fetch a very special box.
My wheels!
Yeah, I brought your new wheels. You didn't think I'd forget, did you? What are we laughing about?
Thomas, where's your snowplow?
I can't find it. If it snows, I'll just have to go out without it.
Thomas, as you don't have your snowplow, you will have to wait in the shed.
Thomas wasn't happy at all.
I am very good at finding things.
Thomas watched as Emily was coupled up to Annie and Clarabelle.
See you later, Thomas.
Bye, Thomas.
Hope your snowplow turns up soon.
If I get my snowplow, the Fat Controller will let me pull Annie and Clarabelle.
But none of the sidings had been cleared. They were all covered in snow. They all looked the same.
Do you think you'll find it?
Of course. I'm Emily. I'm very good at finding things.
Maybe I don't need my snowplow.
Thomas puffed as hard as he could, but the snow was getting thicker and thicker. And soon, Thomas was well and truly stuck.
No one will ever find me here. Emily!
Hello, Thomas.
I'm so pleased to see you.
We went to look for you in the shed, but you weren't there.
You were told not to go out without your snowplow.
I'm sorry, sir. Now I can't find it anywhere.
That's why we've been looking for you. We found your snowplow buried in the snow.
Thank you, Emily.
But before that, I've got something to show you. Follow me.
And soon, they arrived at the field where the children were playing.
Wow! Look at all those snowmen.
Stephen is one of the oldest engines on the Island of Sodor. He collects things for the Earl and the castle. And he shows visitors around the estate. In his early days, he was so fast, they called him a rocket. When people hear that Stephen is out and about, they always want to see him.
There he is, Daddy! That's the rocket!
Bill and Ben are tank engine twins.
Morning, Ben! Morning, Bill!
Bill and Ben like looking alike, because that means they can play tricks on the other engines.
How about a race, Connor? I can't race you, Bill. You'll be surprised how fast I am. Go!
The two engines hurried off, but Bill was quickly left far behind.
What took you so long? I thought you'd be fast.
There are two of you. You played a trick on me.
Kevin!
Coming! You cool, boss? I didn't know snow could be this much fun.
But then there was trouble.
You've got to get in at ground level, Harold. Be prepared to get your wheels dirty.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Accidents can happen to anyone, Thomas, but it's always important to look where you're going. Whoa! Ha! I made it! Best on the scene, as always.
I don't think so, Butch.
It was a misty day on the Island of Sodor. At Brendam Docks, Cranky was unloading a big shipment of building supplies.
What's that noise?
That'll be the flatbeds of fear.
That sounds spooky.
Why do you think so many things are spooky?
But they are. Sometimes they look like big hands reaching over the tracks to grab you and pick you up like a toy train.
That sounds very spooky. Don't you start. I've already had Toby talking to me about the spooky trees.
Who broke that fence? Or what broke that fence? It could have been anything.
It was probably just an animal.
I heard this strange moaning sound. Ooh. It was like nothing I've ever heard before, Thomas.
What are you talking about, Percy?
The third one has to be brave, Thomas. And you're the third. Oh, Thomas! He's very hungry now.
Maybe it really is the flat
was a sensible explanation.
Really? But I heard the sound, and it kept following me, and... What explanation?
It was one of Salty's tall tales. That noise was just the wind blowing through the pipes.
Wind? Blowing through the pipes?
And after that, nobody ever spoke about the flatbeds of fear again. Percy is a cheery little tank engine who loves working with his friends on the Island of Sodor. But now Gator had gone away, leaving Percy missing his friend and feeling sad.
I bet your friend Gator wouldn't like to see you moping around like this.
No, Salty. Thinking about Gator makes me happy too. I learned a lot from that engine. I'm lucky to have Gator as a friend, even if he is far away right now.
Who knows? But he might come back to Sodor one day. Hey, man, hooks! What's this? Weighs a ton! Shiver me axles! It's Gator!
Hello, Salty. Did you miss me?
Oh, aye, matey, I did. But I know someone who missed you even more.
Look out, Thomas. What's the rush?
Percy, you'll never guess who's back on Sodor.
Is it Santa Claus?
Gator!
Gator? Really? My old friend?
Gator couldn't wait to make his delivery so that he could go and find Percy. But as Percy puffed over the bridge, Gator rumbled under it, and they didn't see each other. Percy looked everywhere, but he couldn't see Gator.
Oh no! The ship is leaving. I've missed him. Goodbye, Gator.
Hello, Percy.
Gator!
Yes!
I thought I'd missed you again, Gator. I'm so happy you're back.
Percy was a very happy little engine.
We'll need an engine to take us there.
Oh, me, sir.
Maybe I could take you, sir.
Please pick
I
me.
would be honoured.
You should be carried by a really splendid engine, like me, sir.
Typical James. Always trying to get the best jobs.
Well, James was the first to speak up, so he gets the job.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Just so long as you get the rest of your work done in time, James.
I won't let you down, sir.
James was as good as his word. He worked extra hard all day.
What is it?
Just a little scratch on your paintwork.
Oh, a scratch. A scratch? Victor, I have a special job tonight and I need to be repainted right now.
But your paint won't be dry.
It's a very windy evening, so that, plus my speed, should dry my paint in no time.
As James had predicted, it was very windy indeed. But unfortunately,
Here's James! Well, Edward, what do you think? What? What's the matter? Oh, James. Oh, I should have ignored that little scratch. I'm sorry, sir.
But Edward told me all about what happened. I hear you worked very hard all day, James, and completed every job you'd been given.
Oh, hello, your worshipfulness.
Hello, James. Would you like to take me to a dinner in Vickerstown tonight, James?
I'd be honoured, Mr. Mayor.
James felt very proud to be taking the mayor to Vickerstown.
You do look splendid tonight, James. Thank you, Edward. I know.
My name's Glenn. How are you doing on my old branch line?
You were right. This is a very special engine indeed.
The Earl quickly arranged for Glenn to be taken to the Sodor Steamworks to be restored.
It certainly is a pleasure to have you here at the castle, Glyn. I'm not finished expanding yet, and you, Glyn, are a major part of my plans for the future.
Of course, people take railways for granted these days.
Oh, come on, old-timers. Some of us have got work to do.
Show some respect for your elders.
I was winning races before you were even a sketch on a drawing board.
Thomas and Bertie think racing is great fun.
I'm going to win today.
Sometimes Bertie is quicker. And sometimes Thomas is quicker. Especially when Bertie has to stop for workmen repairing the road.
I've been rerouted. Now I take a shortcut, so my route is much quicker. See you later, slow coach.
James is a very proud engine. He loves chugging around Sodor and showing off his dashing red livery.
They're all wearing red.
Look, lads, that engine's red.
Yes, that's me.
Red engine, red engine, red engine.
Come on, you Reds.
Oh, that's another win for the red team.
Hello, Henry. I'm taking Stephen and Bridget out in Winston for the day.
Oh, they caught chicken pox. Chicken pox?
Sorry, Grandfather. Oh, they're itchy.
Itchy, scratchy, chicken pox. Oh.
Hello, Henry.
Ah, spots. And chickens. Engines do get chicken pox.
Oh, hello, Henry. How are you?
Chicken pox! Oh. Chicken pox! Oh, some engines. Thomas? I thought you both had chicken pox.
Chicken pox? Engines don't get chicken pox.
Oh, even chickens don't get chicken pox. That's right. Only people get chicken pox. I had it when I was a child, and look at me now. A strapping fellow. One, two... Oh. Oh, the indignity.
After that, Henry stopped worrying about chicken pox. He was glad to get back to being a really useful engine. At Knapford Station, Scruff saw the Fat Controller.
Good morning, sir.
You'll need to be repainted.
Repainted?
Scruff was scrubbed and scraped, sanded down, painted and polished.
What do you think, Scruff?
I feel like a new engine.
Henry has lived on the island of Sodor for many years. He is a big, strong green engine, and really useful too. But he's also a bit of a worrier. The Fat Controller had a job for Samson.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Very good, Samson. But, please, if you don't know the way, you must stop and ask for help.
Not gonna make another mistake, sir. Know the way to the Blue Mountain Quarry, sir.
We all make mistakes, Samson, but we make more mistakes when we act like we know it all.
Yes, sir. I know, sir. Won't let it happen again, sir.
Daisy the diesel rail car likes to do just what work she chooses, and no more.
Right then. Off I go to pick up your trucks.
OK. Thanks, Daisy.
And then... to the quarry.
Have a good day, then. You're a good friend, Daisy.
I know I am, Ryan. And so are you.
I have it on good authority that the mermaid is on her way right now.
Oh, how marvellous.
Did you hear that, Duck? She does exist, and I'm going to make sure I see her.
Oh, well, maybe it is true, Skiff. Hello there, you two.
Hello, Skiff.
Now, children, you mustn't get into Skiff until Joe comes back with your life jackets.
There it is!
Skiff, stop!
Oh, no!
Each day, the Fat Controller came by in Winston, his inspection car, to see how the work was progressing.
Oh! Sorry, Winston.
Don't worry, sir. Early days, early days.
He stopped again to inspect more repairs. The Fat Controller was always forgetting to put on the brake.
Oh!
This is fun!
Winston! Winston! Come back here!
Winston's signal turned red, but he couldn't stop.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Oh, now what's happening?
Winston was starting to slow down.
You've run out of petrol. That's what's happened.
Phew, I thought I was going to crash.
No harm done, Winston. Early days, early days.
I'm making my first ever delivery to Ulfstead Castle.
The Phantom Express might get you.
That sounds very spooky.
It was probably just an animal.
It could have been anything. Hello? Is someone there?
A monster! A monster! It's coming this way!
When Gator first came to Sodor, he gave Percy a real fright.
Oh, hello.
That be no monster, Percy. That be an engine.
Hello, Percy.
The two engines quickly became friends.
Keeping busy, keeping busy.
Then there was trouble. The trucks rattled the points and switched onto the track that led to the old mine.
No! Come back! Come back! Hello? Anybody there?
Percy was scared, but of course, he knew he could do it. He could be brave.
Help! Help! What's happening?
The trucks were very happy to see Percy. They were frightened too.
Come on, you troublesome trucks. Let's get you out of here.
Percy had done it. He had rescued the trucks all by himself. Toby is a little brown tram engine. He is the number 7 engine on the Fat Controller's railway. Cheerful Toby may be old, but he's still really useful.
I'll get them to the quarry on time, sir. You'll see.
Toby is still a hard-working and really useful engine.
I'm an electric engine. I have a battery, not a boiler.
He doesn't need coal and water. He needs to keep his battery charged instead.
My lambs really like you, Stafford, because you are nice and quiet.
I'm quiet, Stafford.
The electric engine.
Marion is a railway steam shovel, and she loves to dig. The only thing Marion loves more than digging is talking about digging. She's very proud of all the things she's dug up.
I thought it was scientists who dug that up.
Oh, they finished off the digging, Toby, but I did all the hard work. Scientists only have teeny tiny little shovels. They can't do the real digging, not like me. I'm a professional.
Be proud of yourself. Lift your shovel high and say, I'm a very special engine and there's no other like me!
One evening, James was telling scary stories in Tidmouth sheds.
And then the ghost train. James, Percy doesn't like your stories.
Well, it's not my fault if Percy's not as brave as I am.
If you're really not afraid, James, perhaps you'd like to prove it tonight by pulling the flying kipper for me.
All right, Henry, I shall. I'm not afraid of a few fish. What's that smell?
It's the fish, of course, James.
Ooh, I don't want any fish on me.
James is scared of the smelly fish! James is scared of the smelly fish!
Stop saying that! I am not!
The smell was even stronger now. James hurried as fast as he could to deliver the fish.
What's that smell?
That's the smell of fish.
That's the smell of James.
Oh! It looks like he's brought a present for the Fat Controller.
Oh, smelly fish! Oh, oh! I had a little accident.
Then the Fat Controller arrived.
Well done, James. Well done. Oh, James, what a smell. You must go to the washdown right away.
Very happy to do that, sir.
At the washdown, James was very happy. He hoped he never had to see another fish for a very long time.
there's no snow.
That's because you haven't chuffed
The Misty Island Snow Song.
I'm sure the Misty Island Snow Song will work.
Gordon snorted and sniffed.
Show me.
You puff to the hill and you stay quite still. You chuff to the sea and you wait patiently.
Thomas hardly dared huff. But he could see no snow. Nothing happened at all.
I see no snow.
I've been a silly engine, and now we are late with the logs for Farmer McCall. No time to waste, Gordon. Now, I must be a really useful engine. Hill logs are loaded, ready and steady.
Then Thomas stopped.
I can see... snow! Being really useful has brought us the snow.
Thomas, I have a special for you.
Then Thomas saw Percy in a siding.
Hello, Percy.
Snow can be tricky.
Thomas wished. He didn't want his best friend to be sad.
We can share my special. I only have one job left, Percy. I'll wish back soon.
Snow splattered and scattered all over Percy. Percy was sad. Then he saw Thomas and the children.
I promised to share my special with you, Percy. Children, Percy the Snow Engine.
The children cheered and waved. Percy beamed from buffer to buffer.
Hooray for Percy! Hooray for Thomas!
Now Percy has shared my special with me.
Edward is a grand old engine. He is a friend to everyone he meets. And he is always ready to do more, to be the most really useful engine he can.
Edward, today you will be the Island of Sodor's rescue engine. Harold is waiting for you at the Sodor Search and Rescue Centre.
You'll be Edward the hero.
Strong, fast and stern. That's what I shall be. I will be a hero. Make way for me.
Millie, the narrow-gauge engine, loves her job at Ulstead Castle. She loves being a really useful engine and doing whatever needs to be done on the estate. Running errands for the groundskeeper and showing visitors around the castle grounds.
I'm the Earl, and this is Millie.
Bonjour.
Oh, why don't we switch places?
So I can see what it's like to do your job in the quarry. I love tunnels!
There are some very fast engines on the island of Sodor. Caitlin and Connor, who come from the mainland.
I'm bang on time, I'm bang on time, I'm bang on time, I'm bang on time.
I've never broken down. I must have been going too fast.
Nonsense, my friend.
Hello, Connor. Why are you going so slowly?
Better safe than sorry, right? But I do like to go fast.
Then get out there and prove it!
I can do it! I'll be bang on time again! Woohoo! Woo! Hey!
Hello, Toby.
Oh.
My name's Philip.
Hello.
Do you like racing?
But I really don't think Toby wants to have a race.
I'm not really cut out for this racing game, Henrietta. But that doesn't mean I'm too old.
No, of course you're not.
Hello, Philip.
Hello, Toby.
I thought we were going to be friends.
Of course we can, Philip.
Even though Toby doesn't like racing, there are some things that both engines do like, such as the peace and quiet of the countryside.
Hello, Philip.
I'm enjoying the peace and quiet, Toby, just like you. Well, see you later, Toby.
Although sometimes Philip enjoyed the peace and quiet a little too loudly.
The next morning, Toby told Bash his plan. Bash was puzzled. Toby was pleased.
I'd like to stay here.
Then a flock of ducks squawked and hawked into the air. Bash was scared.
Stay here.
Then a herd of cows chewed and mooed. Bash was scared.
I want to go home. I know the place for Bash to rest. It'll be the best.
Thank you, Toby. You listen to me. You're my new friend. I feel so happy.
Then Bash saw his friends.
Hello! It's just like Arsdale End. It's
home.
That's right!
One day, Henry was coming to the steamworks to be repainted. He was very excited, but as the sun went down and it began to get dark, something strange began to happen. Henry started to glow.
What's that? A ghost!
Silly little engines. Fancy being frightened of a... Good morning, everyone.
Ghost train must be the scariest thing I've ever seen.
You must have seen it, Henry. You've been out all night.
Well, the thing is...
Is it really terrifying, Henry?
I bet Henry was shaking in his smoke box. I'm not scared of that ghost train. And yes, I have seen it.
What did you want to tell us, Henry?
It doesn't matter.
The next evening, all the engines made sure they were back in the sheds before it got dark.
Well, if Henry is out there pulling the flying kipper, surely one of you can take the mail train.
Henry? Out there all alone? With that terrifying ghost train?
He's so brave.
I'm telling you all for the last time, there is no such thing as a ghost train. Ah! Only me.
Henry? You mean you're the ghost train? Why didn't you tell us?
I tried to, but you all laughed at me and said I was a scaredy engine. Get yourself repainted with some proper green paint. Yes, sir. I shall, sir. James, going around in a sulk, being rude to other engines and taking far too long to get your trucks from A to B. You need to change your attitude, young steam engine. Oh, dear.
How am I supposed to change my attitude?
What a face, James!
No engine is better at making a pouty face than James is.
Stop teasing! Woo-boo!
That's it, James. That's much better.
What do you mean?
He means you're changing your attitude.
Come on, James. Put a smile on that face. We've got work to do.
Last one back to the shunting yard is a broken brake van.
So James tried to change his attitude.
We're the rescue engines on Sodor for the day. We're very busy engines. Stand back, watch out, make way.
I hear you two have been busy.
Yes, sir. Thank you for sending Toby to help me, sir. He is the best rescue tram on the whole of Sodor. Thomas, you know this whole reds versus blues thing?
Yes. Sorry about that, James. We should have been working together.
Yes. It's better when we work towards the same goal.